Om Shanti. Today is the 28th of August 2022. Let us listen to the Avyakt Murli of our beloved Bap Dada. Today's Murli was originally held on 16th of March 1992, which means today's Murli was originally held on 16th of March 1992. Avyakt Bap Dada, Madhuban. Essence of today's Murli: to celebrate Holi means to burn weaknesses in the fire of determined thought and to celebrate a meeting with pleasure. To celebrate Holi means to burn weaknesses in the fire of determined thought and to celebrate a meeting with pleasure. Om Shanti. Today, Bap Dada, the master of the spiritual garden, is seeing a double garden. Today, the stage is decorated as a beautiful garden. On one side is the beauty of nature, and on the other side is the beauty of the garden of spiritual roses. The Satopradhan beauty of nature at the beginning of the drama in the golden age is only for you spiritual elevated souls and is only experienced by you Master Adidev Adi souls. Even at this time of the final moments, you can see the beauty of nature. However, there is so much difference between the beginning period and the end period. How elevated, Satopradhan and beautiful form of nature will be in your golden aged kingdom. There is so much difference between the garden there and your garden here. You have experienced that real fragrance, have you not? Even so, you elevated souls are the masters of nature. You are the masters of nature, and so you are happy seeing the games of nature. Whether nature fluctuates or shows you beautiful games, you souls who are the masters of nature observe both these games as detached observers. You experience pleasure in the game. You do not get confused. This is why Bap Dada is especially making you practice having tapasya and stabilizing yourselves in an unshakable and immovable stage by seating you on the stage of detached observers. So, do all of you like the seat of this stage? Or do you prefer the seat of fluctuation? You like an unshakable seat, do you not? No matter what happens, neither nature nor individuals can even slightly shake the seat of an unshakable stage. You are that firm, are you not? Or do you still have to become that? Nature has 5 players and Maya also has 5 players. You know all 10 very well, do you not? Would players not play games? So, sometimes one player comes in front of you and sometimes another player comes in front of you. Nowadays, in today's old world, many people are very interested in watching games, are they not? They watch the games with so much love. They are the souls of the old world, whereas you are the Brahmin souls of the confluence age. So, should you enjoy yourselves watching the games or should you get confused? Some fall and make others fall. But those who are watching the games enjoy themselves when they see others fall. And they also enjoy themselves when they see others win a victory. So, this is also a very big game. Just do not let go of your seat, that is all. No matter how much someone tries to shake you, you powerful souls cannot be shaken. So today, Bap Dada is seeing each spiritual rose. Since you have called Baba into this garden, would Baba look at the leaves or the flowers in the garden? You have decorated this well. It is a great wonder of those who have made the effort. However, Bap Dada is seeing spiritual flowers. Of course, there is variety. Some are very colorful and beautiful. They have color as well as beauty. There are those who have color, beauty and fragrance, whereas others simply have color and beauty. All the children now have color and beauty because all of you are colored by the company of the Father. Even if some are not completely content about the things to do with your interaction with others or with your effort, the color of the company of the Father is extremely loved by all. This is why all of you have this color, and because you have become Brahmin souls, your forms have also transformed. By becoming Brahmin souls, no matter what type of effort making soul you are, your form definitely changes. Every Brahmin soul has the sparkle and beauty of being a Brahmin soul. This is why that color and beauty are visible in each one of you. The fragrance is number wise. Fragrance is complete purity. Generally, those who become Brahmins are called Brahmakumars and Brahmakumaris. To become a Kumar or a Kumari means to become pure. You were told previously too that the definition of purity is very subtle. It is not just celibacy. To be celibate with your body is not called complete purity. You have to be celibate with your mind too. That is, the mind should not be attached to anyone except the Father. To be celibate in the body, celibate in relationships with others, and celibate in your sanskars. The definition of this is very deep and lovely. Baba will tell you the detail of this at some other time. Today you are going to celebrate Holi, are you not? So this is not a deep study. Today you are just going to celebrate. So who are those who are going to celebrate Holi? The holy swans. How lovely the holy swans are. Swans are those who constantly swim in water. Holy swans are also those who constantly swim in the water of knowledge. They are those who fly and they are those who swim. So, all of you know how to fly and how to swim? To churn the knowledge means to swim in the nectar of knowledge, and to fly means to remain constantly in an elevated stage. You know how to do both, do you not? All of you have more than 100% love in your minds for the Father, and the Father also has love for the children, no matter whether they fall or whether they climb or play games. When the Father sees their games, He understands that they are slightly mischievous. Not all children are the same. Some are mischievous, some are serious, some are entertaining, and some have a very fast nature. Nevertheless, they are still Baba's children. The word children is very lovely, just as the word Baap is very lovely for all of you. So, what is lovely for the Father? Children. Baba is never disheartened with any child. He always has pure hopes for them. Even if some go away, Bap Dada still has hope in them. If not today, then tomorrow they will come. Where else will they go? In their physical karmic accounts too, some may be very ill and some would only be slightly ill. Those who are very ill take a little longer to get better, and those who are only a little ill get better quickly, but both are ill. Even physically, no matter how ill someone may be, you should never lose hope in him. You would constantly have hope in him that if not today, then tomorrow he will get better. This is why Bap Dada is never disheartened by any children. He always has the pure hope that if a child is a little slack today, he will become clever tomorrow. Since the destination is one and the Father is one, where can they go except to the Father? Nonetheless, all souls are to receive an inheritance from the Father. Even if they insult the Father, Baba would still give them the inheritance of liberation. All the souls of the entire world are definitely going to receive an inheritance, whether of liberation or liberation in life. Because of having incarnated in this world, Baba cannot deprive the children of their inheritance. Baba has to give them the inheritance. Whether they take it or not, Baba has to give it. All souls receive the inheritance from the Father, for this is why they call out to Him as the Father. The meaning of Father is one who gives an inheritance. No matter which religion they have gone to, they still remember Him as the Father. Not a single soul can be deprived of receiving an inheritance. So, if whilst playing a part in the corporeal world, Baba does not give the children an inheritance, who would call him the Father? How could you call him the Father? However, you claim the inheritance directly. You claim it by recognizing Him. You have a direct connection. Even though Brahma became the instrument medium in the corporeal form, you do not have yoga with Brahma. You have yoga with the Father. Father Brahma also said, remember the Father. He did not tell you to remember him, but to remember the Father. You cannot receive the full inheritance through any relationship other than that of the Father. You forge a direct relationship with the Father and claim a right to the inheritance in all the three aspects of time. You are receiving an inheritance even now, are you not? You are receiving the inheritance of virtues and powers even now. You have already received it. Where will you stay in the land of liberation? You will remain close in the land of liberation, will you not? So, you have an inheritance now. You will have it in the land of liberation, and you will also have the inheritance of 21 births. So, you claim a right to the inheritance in all three aspects of time. People tell you, our liberation is better than your liberation in life. You will come back into the cycle, whereas we will be liberated from the cycle. So, you can tell them with intoxication, we will also receive the inheritance of liberation. But after receiving liberation, we will also receive the inheritance of liberation in life. So, you receive double, do you not? You will go via the land of liberation, will you not? You will not go directly, will you? Therefore, because of your having a direct connection, you claim a right to an inheritance in the three aspects of time. That is, the present time, after death, and then while having new bodies. So, do you have that much intoxication? Today, you are celebrating Holi, are you not? So, in Holi, something is burnt and something is celebrated. First, you burn something and then you celebrate. To celebrate Holi means to burn something and to celebrate. You cannot celebrate without burning something. You must first burn your weaknesses in the fire of determination. Only then will you be able to experience celebrating in pleasure. If you have not burnt them, the experience of celebrating in pleasure will not be there all the time. So, will you first burn something or will you first celebrate? You will do both, will you not? You do remember the meaning of the word holy. You have burnt something and also celebrated. In the word holy, there is the burning and also the celebrating. There are both meanings. The word holy is firm, is it not? This is why you are celebrating, are you not? So holy means holy. That is, past is past. Whatever happened in the past is said to be holy. It has already happened. That which had to happen has happened. Whatever happened in the past, that is, to let the past be the past, means to burn holy. Then, holy is the time when you come in front of the Father and you say, I have now become Babas. Now that I have become Babas, I have celebrated and have also let the past be the past. To forget the past means to burn it. So, in the one word holy, there is burning and also celebrating. You sing the song, I have now become Babas. You are firm in this, are you not? Bap Dada has seen everyone's chart of tapasya. If your tapasya was lacking at any point, what was the reason for that? Because you did not let the past be the past. Because you did not put a full stop. You put a question mark. You make one other mistake. You make a small mistake. It is a small mistake, but it causes a lot of damage. What is the mistake you make? Do you know? You remember what you have to forget, and you forget what you have to remember. So, you know how to forget, do you not? You do not want to forget the Father, but nevertheless, you forget Him. When you have to forget something, what do you say at that time? I want to forget, but I cannot forget it. I remember it again and again. So, you know how to remember and also how to forget. You know how to do both. However, what do you have to remember and what do you have to forget? At the time when you have to forget something, you remember it, and at the time when you have to remember something, you forget it. It is a small mistake, is it not? Therefore, let this be the past. Burn it and finish it. Finish it and all traces of it. You are enlightened souls, are you not? Enlightened souls means those who are sensible. You understand all the three aspects of time, not just one aspect, but you understand all three aspects of time. This is why to celebrate Holi means to burn this mistake, to forget what you have to forget in a second, and to remember what you have to remember in a second. The reason why you don't do it is, instead of a full stop, you put a question mark. You were told earlier, as soon as you think why, Q, a queue is formed, like this, like that, why and what, etc. A big queue is formed by simply putting a question mark. However, what would happen if you put a full stop? You are a dot, Baba is a dot, and you also put a dot to all that is wasteful. A full stop, not just a stop, but a full stop. This is called Holi, and in this Holi, you constantly celebrate the Holi of celebrating a meeting with the Father and being colored by the company of the Father, which is the most fast, that is non-fading color. No matter how fast colors may be, the most fast and the elevated color is that of the company of the Father. So celebrate with this color. Your memorial is of the Gops and the Gopis celebrating Holi. What has been shown in those pictures? Baba and you both playing Holi together. Gopi Vallabh, that is father of the Gops and the Gopis, has been shown with all the Gops and Gopis. So, what have you become? You are together, are you not? The eternal Holi is that of the color of the Father's company, and the memorial has been shown in the form of a dance in the Father's company. Therefore, you know how to celebrate Holi. Do you not? It just happened. What can I do? I did not wish it to happen, but it happened. From today, burn the Holi of all of this. Finish all that. A Master Almighty Authority can never have this even in his thoughts. Acha. You double foreigners are moving forward in the expansion of service. You have love for the Father and also for doing service. Service means serving yourself as well as serving all other souls. First is oneself, because only those who have created their stage can remove many other souls from their difficult situations. Success in service is the stage of having a balance of serving oneself and others. Do not ever say, I was very busy doing service and this is why the chart of my stage became slack. If you earn something on one side and lose it on the other side, what is saved? Therefore, just as the Father and you are combined, the body and the soul are combined, and your future Vishnu form is combined. In the same way, let the service of yourself and the service of all others be combined. Do not separate them. Otherwise, you would have to make more effort and receive less success. It would be incomplete. In the chart of this group also, there are more in the second number. There are very few in the first, fourth and fifth. You have reached the second number. But what precedes the second number? It is the first, is it not? So, you have placed your foot in the second number. But you now have to place your foot in the first number. The way to do that is to do service in a combined form. You children are making plans for service, are you not? Bab Dada gave a signal that according to the time, the service you have done up to now has been very good. Through this, you revealed the Father and yourself and the atmosphere, and the vibrations were transformed. A large number of loving and cooperative souls came close from all four directions. Now, do such service that by serving one, many others are served. You have to give the message to the whole world. By your giving a message to each soul, those souls who are to come into the kingdom made their fortune and have already come forward. However, the number of those who are to receive the message is greater than that of the children who have emerged, who are to claim a right to the kingdom. Both types of souls have emerged, those who are to come into the royal family and those who are to sit on the royal throne. All of you will claim a right to the kingdom, will you not? Will you become this, or will you enable others to become this? What will you do? You will give others a chance to claim the kingdom too. So, what will you become? You have arrived here to receive your inheritance of the previous cycle, and so Bap Dada is welcoming you for that. He is giving you congratulations for the birthday of your new birth. Acha. To all those in all four directions who remain stable in a combined stage, to those who constantly become instruments and are tireless in doing combined service, to the holy swan souls who constantly let the past be the past and who celebrate the holy of being colored by the company of the Father, to the souls who remain in the happiness of the inheritance of all the three aspects of time, to those who constantly remain detached observers and observe the games of nature and Maya, to such constantly victorious souls who constantly have a flying stage, the elevated souls who experience their angelic form in front of them, Bap Dada's love, remembrance, and namaste. And we, the spiritual children, also say namaste to our spiritual father. Today's blessing: may you be a great soul who transforms attitudes with your vow of determined thoughts. Blessing once again: may you be a great soul who transforms attitudes with your vow of determined thoughts. Baba explains, the basis of becoming a great soul is to make a vow of purity in the form of a promise. To make a vow of any type of determined thought means to transform your attitude. A determined thought changes your attitude. A vow means to have a thought in your mind and to observe that precaution physically. All of you make a vow of purity and have made your attitude elevated. By making your attitude one of brotherhood for all souls, you have become great souls. Finally, today's slogan: to spread the sparkle of your pure elevated vibrations into the world is to be a real diamond. Let's hear the slogan once again. To spread the sparkle of your pure elevated vibrations into the world is to be a real diamond. Acha, Om Shanti.